Hi everyone, Mitchell here from Aligned Strength and Conditioning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. And look, firstly, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching the videos, seeing the messages, and for subscribing to the channel. It means a lot, so thank you. And look, in this video, I just wanted to share a little bit about me, who I am, that I don't do somewhat a lot in the other videos. I just wanted to share a bit about myself and what we do here as a business, because you can probably see I'm filming here in a gym, giving spiritual messages. You're probably thinking, what's, who is this guy? What's his background? What do they do as a business? So Aligned Strength and Conditioning kicked off in 2020, just before COVID happened. So, and look, the word aligned was more of a holistic term. So aligned is obviously a good physical term in the gym. We want to get the body aligned, but also spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and everything. So that's where aligned came from. It started off just as the gym and strength and conditioning and everything like that. So I've been doing PT, fitness work since 2009 now. So for some time, I went and studied at university. I've worked around a lot with different sporting teams, clubs, and athletes, non-athletes, general popular, a bit of everything. I've done a bit of everything actually, which I've been very grateful for. I've worked with, I started off doing some internships when I was younger, coming through university, just trying to get as much experience as I could. So I've worked with, youth athletes, pre-elite athletes, elite athletes. I was working with the Greater Western Sydney Giants for a little while, just back when they were just starting. So that was an amazing experience. I got a lot out of that, so I was very grateful for that. And now I've got my own facility here in New South Wales, in Albury, and I work with private clients, anyone and everyone, who wants to come in and work and do something physical with their fitness. So I do anything from general fitness, athletic performance, injury prevention, corrective exercise. There's nothing really that I don't do. There's no one I don't work with. Anyone from the ages of 10 and up, I work with, young, old, male, female, athlete, non-athlete, doesn't matter. Whatever you've got going on, we can do it. So that's what I do. That's what I've been doing I've been here now since 2020, but I've been in the fitness industry purely since 2009. It's only just recently that I've actually expanded into a more holistic practice, which has been amazing. The gym was amazing, but I knew there was just more that I wanted to do. There was other work for me out there to be doing, so which has been amazing. So last year, 2025, is when I expanded and I've added some new services. I upskilled a little bit, so I did some more qualifications. I'd been studying in the fitness industry for a little while. I ended up doing some academics in there as well and teaching at unis and that sort of thing. So that was all great, but it was great to it's been good to add some new qualifications in there. So I now do sports massage. So I work with clients, maybe you just want a massage, but anyone who's been dealing with injuries, niggles, we can get it fixed. Even stuff that's been going on. I work with a lot of people that have had stuff going on for long term. They've seen this person, hasn't really helped. We can look at all that. So I work with that. It's all guided through the angels anyway. So that's the work I do, which I'll get to in a minute. So it's been great to add on the massage services. I completed a life coaching course as well, so that was great to expand that. And now I can work, or I do work with anyone and everyone who's dealing with anything, Even though you might come and just do a gym program, and people that, do personal training and gym programs, you've still got a life outside of that, right? Like you'll be dealing with other things, work, jobs, relationships, businesses, anything and everything, money, travel. There's lots of things out there that people are doing. So as a life coach, I work with all of that, which is fantastic. And on top of that too, I do psychic readings as well. So that's where you guys are getting the angel messages from. It's coming from them through me, but it's all from them. It's not me. I'm just giving you the messages. So, I was born with psychic gifts. I didn't always do the psychic work. I had it there, but it's only, I didn't always tap into it from a young age. I focus on the gym and that sort of thing. It was always there, but Since I have tapped into it and opened into that and allowed that part of myself to come through, I've been doing psychic readings, tarot card readings as well, which has been amazing just to add on to what I'm doing here at the business. So that's what we do here now at Align Strength and Conditioning. I know it's still just strength and conditioning, but it's much more holistic than that. We look at the person as a whole. You know, I do energy healing as well, which is kind of just a universal term for working on the energies. Some people might know Reiki. You know, Reiki is just a small part of what I do as well, in terms of the energy healing. So that's another thing that I do. So really, I've just tried to make it about the person. You know, people that were seeing me as clients were often dealing with a lot of different things: injuries, health, anything, you know, relationship. You know, we'd share a lot. So it's good now that I can work with people on that. And that's what I do. I'm full-time here with the business. So, you know, if you're in Albury or the Riverina, you can see me directly if you want to for any of those reasons. I also do online services as well. So if you're anywhere in the world watching this, I do online personal training. I can't do an online massage, sorry. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. But everything else, life coaching, we can do over the phone or by video. Psychic readings can be done over the phone by video chat. And remote healing can be done as well. So everything except the sports massage, we can really do online. So if you're watching this thinking, you know, I wish I was close, it doesn't matter. You know, reach out if you'd be interested, if you want to do something online or you want to look at any of those services. But look, that's just a little video about myself. I've been in Albury now for some time. I grew up in the Riverina, travelled around for a little bit in some other cities here in Australia. I did some time in Sydney, Brisbane, so it's good to be back here in the country now. And, you know, I grew up playing a lot of different sports, so being in the gym, you know, it's good. That's my interest as well. So, but anyway, that's just a bit about the business and what I do. So look, at the end of the day, I work with the people, and you're the most important person. So whatever it is you may be dealing with, we can look at it, and that's what I do. So we've got some extended hours, so 10 till 10 every day, Monday till Thursday, and then it's a little bit shorter on Fridays. But look, there's a lot of availabilities there. Well, I'm sure you can find a time that works for you if you want to look at something. But that's what I do. So my email is just below. You can reach out to me directly on that. My website is linked in my bio, so you can find more information there. But look, if you've got any questions or queries, feel free to reach out, and we can just have a chat. All right, so thank you all for watching. I hope that gives you some more insight about me and who I am and what I do. So you know now why I'm giving you the information that I do. So look, it's a blessing to be able to do it and to give the messages out there and to make a difference. So I'm grateful to be able to work with people and their lives and make a difference with what they're doing on a daily basis. So, all right, thank you all for watching. Many blessings. Have a great day.